What happened is we got a vertical list. You can't really see it here, but you can maybe on this image. The previous one was dark. You see these bullet points, so these bullet points have replaced the numbers. But it's a vertical list. We want it to be horizontal. To get a horizontal list, what do? We apply a float, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to Style, and where is our work? UL. Next, we're going to work with the LI, so we can say UL pound nav space LI. And let's float them left. And let's also apply a list style type none property so that we get rid of the bullets. Okay, and see what happens now. I refresh the page. I hardly see anything because it's dark and because we got rid of the bullets, right? So the pager is there, but we don't see anything because we removed the bullets. Okay, let's now go ahead and insert the little nice button that we have ready for this work. It's right here. It's called image change and image change 1. So it's a little circular dot of gray and blue. So let's go ahead and apply that. So UL pound nav space LI space A. The A nested in the LI nested in the UL. So first let's display the A block, because the A is an inline element. We want it to behave as a block element because we want to give it dimensions. We want to give it a width and a height of 12 pixels, which is precisely the size of this little bullet. This little bullet is inside of a transparent square in Photoshop of 12 pixels by 12 pixels. So the A element being in line does not understand dimensions. In order for it to understand dimensions, we display it block. And now we can assign it a width because it is displayed block. So width is 12 pixels and height is equally 12 pixels. And let's insert the image here. So background with shorthand, background image, URL, open close parentheses and semicolon, don't forget the semicolon. Between single quotes inside, we are going to locate the image. So the image is found in the images folder, which is within the main folder. The style.css is inside the CSS folder, right? So now what we want to do is, first of all, exit the CSS folder with the 2 dots and the /, and then locate the images folder, and then find the image, which is called image change.png. Okay, let's see what happens before proceeding. So I'm saving this and I'll refresh the page. And there you go. So these are the pagers. We chose bullets instead of numbers. They are blue and they're pretty nice, except that they look odd being stuck to one another. So what we can do is give the LI a margin. Let's go ahead and do that. Where is our LI? It's right here. So let's give it like a small margin of 6 pixels or so and see what happens. Refresh the page. Okay, this is very pretty now. And we can make it such that the active slide changes to a different color, right? So the bullets, the pager is blue, and when we land on that particular slide, so on the active slide, that one becomes gray. So this one, for example, this image is the first bullet. This is the second bullet, right? The guy skiing is the 5th bullet. And if we land on the 5th bullet, the active slide, meaning this 5th bullet should become gray. So let's write the syntax for that. we want to say same thing, obviously, but with a minor change. ul pound nav space li dot active slide space a, which means when we land on the active slide, we want the image, so you can copy this line and paste it here. We want the background image to change from image change to image change 1. That's it. Because image change is the blue bullet and image change 1 is the gray bullet. So let's refresh this page, save and refresh. So you see now this is the first image and it's gray. The second one becomes gray. The bedroom is the third one, so the third bullet becomes gray. You know, at dusk, that's number 4. And then the person skiing is number 5. So the active slide is the slide that becomes gray. The pager becomes gray when we land on that active slide. So it's really pretty if you execute it this way. You can keep it with numbers and do it such that when you are on number 4 becomes orange or underlined or any styling that you want. Now, granted, the pager part of this entire work is a bit tricky, if not difficult. For example, you know, where did we get this active slide from and so forth. All of this came from a lot of reading. So whoever wishes to execute a plugin, a complex plugin like this, will spend a significant amount of time reading the documentation of the plugin and learning and understanding what they need to do. So that's what I did, and it takes some amount of experience as well. So don't worry that this pager part is a bit tricky. At least you have a nice website that includes 2 plugins. You can use it as a resume, as a portfolio item. And you can transform it to becoming responsive using percentages and so forth. And the rest, you know, if you understood the lightbox pretty well and the cycle very well up until the pager, you're doing great. The pager part is a bit advanced, and that's okay. But now using the code, now you know the steps of doing this, and using the code, you can build any cycle and insert a pager to it.